Hi, how are you? I have a question for you. Have you ever been bored to death? I mean, sitting at home thinking, I have nothing to do. I am so bored. Life is so boring. Nothing to do. No place to go. Ah, boy. There's got to be more to life. Well, there is. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make anti-gravity energy. You might say, that hasn't been done, sir. No, it has not, but it will be today. I'm going to teach you how to do it. Let me say this about anti-gravity energy. I am 61 years old, and maybe, there's no maybe about it, I will be 62 May 2nd, which is another month, maybe a month and a half. I'm not sure that the anti-gravity energy that I've been working with for over 15 years hasn't had something to do with me maintaining my youth. I'm not sure. I'm not saying. I'm not sure. That in itself should be exciting for you. Even more exciting for you, I'm going to teach you how to make anti-gravity charge, and you can have objects floating around in midair. I'm going to teach you how to do that today, right now. All right. So let's get started. What you're going to need is some materials, okay? You're going to need a hard piece of plastic, okay? I have placed even a thinner layer of plastic. I don't know if you can see that. A thinner layer of plastic. I placed that for more static electricity effect, okay? Also, you might say, well, why is yours dark on the back? Because I put a piece of black plastic on the back for absorption. I want to absorb all the anti-gravity energy from the atoms of this nylon that I can. That's why mine is black. But anyway, you want it to be static electricity type of plastic that you're working with. When you rub it, it should pick stuff up like that. Whoops, okay? Should pick stuff up like that, okay? You want that, and then you want a piece of ripstop nylon. That's R-I-P-S-T-O-P, ripstop nylon fabric. You want that to draw out that electricity, the anti-gravity electricity. Okay, also you need a rubber platform or insulator. Like I have here is a flip-flop, a rubber flip-flop encased in a soft plastic. See, that soft plastic will, whoa, okay, as you can see, that will draw that electricity. It's very static electricity type of plastic, okay? Now, the reason it's an insulator of rubber that I need to place here is because you don't want your charge to go down to the ground or through the wood to the ground and disintegrate. So you don't want your charge to go away. So you need a rubber piece right there. So anyway, you will need something to test the charge to see if it works. Okay, that's why I got a little piece of aluminum foil, a little circle there of aluminum foil with a piece of thread, and that's a little piece of plastic fork. The end of it, I placed that on there like that. You know, plastic. All of this stuff has to be plastic because if it's not an insulator type material, then plastic or rubber type material, then the charge is going to go down to the ground, and you're not going to get anti-gravity. Okay. Now, we create anti-gravity by generating a static electrostatic charge. And this is how we do that. We take and place the nylon over the insulation or the insulated platform. Then we place the plastic Then we put our hand in the middle there before we pull to draw the charge out like that. Okay. And you might say, well, that's kind of hard. Well, it's not hard, but it's not easy either. Okay. So then you pull that like that. Now what we're doing is we're drawing an anti-gravity charge into this plastic. Okay, let's test it and see if it works. Okay, we just have a little charge in there. It's not a lot of charge, but it's a little one. That means we got to put more charge. Like I said, it's not easy, but we have to put more charge, okay? Press down and pull. Put the charge there. Press down and pull. That's got to really pull there. Okay. Well, let's if we could generate a lot of this energy, we could build our own spaceship, because it's true anti-gravity energy. Look at that. Aha. Look at that. It's actually floating. Okay. Now it's floating, right? But now, what I've discovered is how to make even more charge by putting a charge on one plastic sheet. I put, a charge on this one first. Okay. The charge on that one first. Then another piece of plastic. Put another charge on that one. Okay. Now you can put it down if you want. The charge is not going anywhere. And then you put it on there again. Make sure you get a good charge. Put that on top of the other charge. And voila! Look at that. Houston, we got a spaceship here. Floating around. Floating around. Floating around. We got a spaceship floating around, Houston. It's floating around. That little metal ring is floating around. And if this is not exciting, I don't know what to say. To me, this is very exciting. This is true anti-gravity right here. True anti-gravity. Okay. It doesn't matter where you put it. You can put it over here. Oh, you can't see that? Come on over there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Look at that. See that? Same thing. You still got your charge over here because the charge is inside of the plastic. See that? The charge is inside of the plastic here. Now you can imagine if this was a spaceship in our front yard, if we could generate enough of this anti-gravity energy, we could build a spaceship. We could build buildings that would float in midair. How would you like to have your building up there, because the charge will be anti-gravity charge, and you don't have to live here on Earth. You can live up there in the air. If you could make this. And you can also use this energy as a force field. See how I'm trying to make it go down to the bottom? And it's bouncing on top of that charge, on top of that force field right there. It's bouncing on top of it. You can use it as a force field. Pretend that's a bullet or something trying to get through. It's metal, but it can't get through that electrical charge because it can't hit the bottom because it's on top of that charge. That charge is between the foil and plastic down there, or wooden table. So there we have it, people. Anti-gravity. Are you excited? Brought to you by Aether-Light and Randy Holmes. See ya.